What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dead on Dave. And don't worry, we're here. Okay, I know that we have a connection, all of us. And I know what you're feeling. I'm feeling it too. But we're here to make fucking some sense of all this. I'm joined with my good buddy, Ed Crowley, the limey fucking luminary himself. I like that. The limey luminary. I like that.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
That's a good one. It's better than limey bastard, isn't it?
Well, it's just less insulting.
It's
one, Dave. You know, it's not probably good etiquette to insult all your guests.
Well, I love you. I only do it to the people I love.
I know.
Okay.
Endearment.
So we had a dark cloud over the WWE last night. However, a silver lining, and it's because I have received my copious shirt. Look at this shirt. Oh my God, it's amazing. I'm wondering if it's too narcissistic to wear your own face. Probably, but I don't really care. So it's pretty sweet. Make sure you go pick this up. It's an amazing shirt. I absolutely love it, and I'm even more happy that I fit in it. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's like the clothes equivalent of Googling yourself.
Yeah, which I do not recommend anybody do. You'll find out things that you don't want to know.
Google me. I'm fine with that.
It's a dark fucking thing. Let me tell you. It's really cool because my camera's only picking up like the top of my head, and I don't know if everyone's going to be able to recognize it, but because I know my face, because it's my face, I'm like, that's me. And I keep like getting lost in it. It's like fucking looking at the sun. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right, man. Yeah. Okay. People are losing their fucking minds this morning. People are absolutely losing their minds. A lot of people seem to have a lot of opinions about what happened at the Royal Rumble last night. A lot of anger, completely understandable. A lot of depression, a lot of, just complete fucking outrage. And then there's the other side of the spectrum where people are mad at the people who are mad. I've found this entire new community today about basically, I'm going to call them the shut the fuck up group. Because these people are basically saying to everybody else who's angry, shut the fuck up. And they have a little bit of a point. And I wanted to start here because I thought it was a good thing to start talking about before we actually break down the Rumble, which is the purpose of the show. We will be breaking down the Rumble, and it's going to be awesome and very probably regal because Crowley's here. So it's going to be very proper. We'll probably drink tea and stuff. It'll be great. But the first thing is there's this group of people who are basically telling everybody to shut the fuck up. And they're basing it off of everybody's acting like petulant children because they did not get their way for the second year in a row. So we're going to cancel our subscriptions and we're not going to watch fuck your program, fuck all of this. On some level, I kind of agree with what they're saying because this is not a good reaction for adults or young adults to have to anything. But at the same time, this is also the free market result that you want in a fucking capitalist society and in a free market enterprise. This is exactly what you want because the only voice that the consumer truly has is the voice of choice. And by canceling your subscription to the WWE Network is a direct message to this is not going to stand. And that is your right. And what it's going to do, it's going to thrust the board of directors into turmoil. This is a publicly traded company. You have to remember that. The WWE is a publicly traded company. And I guarantee you there's an emergency board meeting called this morning. I can guarantee you in Stamford, Connecticut, they are meeting to talk about this because what you don't get is Vince McMahon could be fucking thrust from power over this. He could lose majority share. They could a coup d'etat. They could take him out because of this, because the direction of the company can be seen as aimless. What do you think of that? Let's talk about that first.
Thought
I'd throw you for a loop.
Some mighty big words.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Okay. This is such a... I don't know what angle to come at this from, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to start here, and then we can...
I agree with you. Yes, it's probably a bit of an overreaction. A
little bit.
But to be honest with you, I'm with them.
I'm with them too. That's the thing. I'm completely with them too.
It's enough. I think one of the things that frustrated me was, they're venting that they're clearly frustrated. I just wish the checks were a little more specific and not so much aimed at Roman Reigns as it was just kind of, fuck you, Vince, change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That chant would have really affected something.
Sure.
It's just, I don't know, Dave, to be honest with you. Time will tell with this.
I was doing the Joe Cronin show last night, and it was quite chaotic and a lot of fun. At times, it was just a complete chaos. But we got into a conversation that I wanted to bring up real quick, just quickly, about a few of the people that called in and on the show and stuff. They were like calling for the fans to pelt the performers with shit in the ring. I was like, that's where the night turned for me, because I was disgusted by that. I'm like, I remember one of my biggest memories is the '96 WCW Great American Bash, or Bash at the Beach. I'm sorry, when Hulk Hogan did the turn and they're getting pelted with all the stuff, all the shit in the ring, all the garbage. I don't want to see that.
No,
I just don't. Maybe if there's a civilized group of people who can just throw pieces of paper only. But there's not. There's somebody who's going to throw a fucking beer bottle and it's going to hit somebody in the head, and then we're going to have a serious issue.
That's it. There's going to be like, oh, we'll ban certain people. And then, you get into a whole mess. I mean, it would be cool if it was just like Rotten Tomatoes like they used to do in the old day. That would have been fine, like rotten fruit in the ring. That would have been funny, and it will send the message at the same time. But in this day and age, there's always just a fucking jamoke that wants to throw a fucking glass.
Yeah. Or how about the ECW thing with all the chairs and stuff like that? I mean, we don't need to see that stuff.
No, it's barbaric. Come on, we're a civilization for a reason. Come on.
Let me tell you, there were 17,000 people in that arena last night. 17,000. If each one of them threw their cup full of goddamn soda and ice into the ring from the stands, that would have, it could have hurt somebody. Yep. It would have been disgusting, and
it would have been then that's all they would have talked about was all the crowd turn. They wouldn't have talked about how shit the Rumble was.
Exactly. A much better solution would have been if everybody just would have stood up in unison and walked away.
I completely agree with you on that. They should have been completely silent.
Yes. Fuck this, I'm out.
Just walked out. That's what they do at football matches.
Yeah.
When they realise that their team is losing and it's like 3-0 and they're not getting back, fans leave like half an hour before because they know they've already lost, and they're showing their disgust at the display by walking out the stadium.
Sure.
That's what they need to start doing. That's what Vince will listen to, is silence.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if he'll listen to silence, but I know that for good or bad, he is going to listen to this cancel WWE Network trend on Twitter, especially.
I don't know that he will, Dave.
Oh, no, he doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have a choice. And this is what I was talking to with the economic portion. If 300,000 people, which is not beyond the realm of possibility, cancel their subscriptions between last night and tonight's Raw, there will be an emergency board meeting. Actually, I'm not talking a scripted storyline board. I'm talking a real financial fucking board meeting, and they are going to call into question, which they've already done before, by the way, that the last shareholders meeting, which you could watch, that are completely videoed, you can watch them. I watch them. They are questioning whether Vince McMahon and his group are the people to continue to lead this company. And let me tell you, after last night, especially with this cancel WWE Network trend that was #1 in the world for hours, it is going to call into question the long-term vision of this company. When it was not a publicly traded company, it didn't matter. But the second they went public, they changed things. And because it's not about them anymore. And Vince, this is directly to you, Vince McMahon. It is not about you anymore. It's not about what you want. And unfortunately, Roman Reigns, that's what you want. That's what you wanted. You wanted Roman Reigns. Why? Because John Cena worked for you for the past 12 years selling merchandise and making you money. It doesn't mean that the same exact formula was going to work with Roman Reigns. When the people are telling you this is not what we want, sometimes you have to listen and adjust accordingly. So that I was giving you an opening.
Yes, no, it kind of. When I was watching it last night, I just thought it felt like the whole Lex Luger false push thing again. It's like you're forcing this on us, and
great comparison.
He's not ready for it, and the fans aren't ready for him to be a top guy yet.
Yeah.
To challenge the title, he's not a WrestleMania main eventer without Shield.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's the thing on that. And I'm just going to say this, and then we'll start from the beginning of the pay-per-view, and we're going to start breaking it down right after this. There was a way, and I said this, and I'm pretty sure I said it to you. I know I said it to Huffman. I did so much coverage on the Rumble this week. I know I've said this at numerous times. If they were going to go with Reigns, which over the course of the week, you guys heard me change my stance on the Rollins winning the belt and all that stuff because I felt that this is exactly what they were going to end up doing. I just got that bad feeling after Raw that there was a way to do this. And it was to have, you could not, the one thing they could not do, and I said it, I watched a video in which I said it, was eliminate Bryan in a stupid, nonchalant manner like it didn't matter. Because what was going to happen was exactly what happened. And that was the crowd would turn instantly. And I said that without even thinking that it was a Philadelphia crowd. Had I had known that it was a Philadelphia crowd, I would have even been more adamant about it. Because that's a smart wrestling crowd. Yeah. They know what they want.
They're a vocal wrestling crowd.
Yes, they are. All right. So I'm not going to bury the entire pay-per-view. I'm just not. Because it was not a bad pay-per-view overall when you look at the entire thing.
Of course. Of course.
So let's start at the beginning. Let's get into this because I do have copious amounts of notes that I did not get to last night because of all the rage. And that's fine because that's what you come to Dead on Dave Productions for, you know? So let's go ahead and start this thing off, shall we? Curly, you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. And whatever you got, you go ahead and you add in with me. And I'm sure you took some notes too because you seem to love to do that as well. So we'll just talk about that. And if you don't have notes, just lie to me and tell me you do.
I have notes.
Okay, I don't know if I believe you. All right. First thing I got is Philadelphia crowd. I want to give, and this is before the Rumble match, I wanted to give full credit to how good the Philly crowd was last night. And I still want to because they reacted appropriately. They didn't throw shit at the ring when they were displeased. They booed like exactly how they should have. So I want to give mad props to Philadelphia. Great crowd.
I like it when they do that. It's why I keep going, they need to bring a fucking WrestleMania or something over here in England. The crowd would go fucking ape.
Yeah.
England would be so like, we've got a fucking Rumble or a WrestleMania. Honestly, they could fill out a fucking 60,000 seat stadium over here.
Do it at Wembley.
Yes.
Do it at Wembley.
Exactly. Why they don't, I don't know. But yes, Philly, great crowd. I really enjoyed
economics, man. Economics. It's just sheer economics. The numbers would not work. That's exactly what it has to be.
Shame, because on camera it would look immense.
It would look amazing, but I don't think that the profit margin would be enough to justify it. You know, I don't know what type of a bid they would get from England in the first place. I have no idea. So it would be interesting. I would love to see that, by the way.
If Sky Sports put up the money for it would be amazing.
Sure.
It would be amazing.
Sure. I would love to see it. I would go.
The difference between the TNA product of when they were in America and then they came to England and you saw how massively up for, and that was TNA.
Yeah. No, TNA, what people don't know is TNA is more popular in the UK than WWE is. They draw better numbers.
I don't know about that. But,
they were. No. For a long time, it was fact. Yeah. They were.
Yeah.
But now not with this new fucking television deal or whatever, they might not be. But 2 years ago, I know I was watching every single week the ratings war in the UK. I was specifically watching that, and TNA was burying WWE. WWE's lost a lot of favor in the UK and in Europe.
I think for me, it was just kind of like I look at the two rosters and I was like, well, I don't like this John Cena guy, but this fucking what's his face? Fucking hell, I forgot his name. The greatest man who ever lived. Austin Aries.
Oh, Austin Aries, yeah.
I thought, well, this guy's fucking amazing. Yeah. So, and Christopher Daniels and AJ and
you wanted your Magnus, huh? How about your Magnus?
I liked he's a bit green still.
He's been green for a long time.
Yeah, he needs to improve if he's going to
improve. I agree.
Big guy, you know.
I agree. Well, let's get into the card a little bit. I felt we really don't even have to get into the pre-show. The pre-show is the pre-show. Philadelphia told exactly the WWE exactly what they thought of the New Day right there.
God,
man, they buried the New Day. God, that crowd was just all over New
They're
Day.
shit.
They're shit. I agree. They're absolute shit. But at least the WWE was smart in the pre-match. They had Cesaro and Kid go over. That was smart.
They were brilliant. They were fucking brilliant in that match.
Yeah.
I really like that team.
So do I. So do I. And even Adam Rose with his outside stuff adds something to it.
Yeah, he didn't actually take away. I would have thought like they're kind of like, oh fuck you, Adam Rose, trying to horn in on this. No, I kind of like the little thing that's going on there, and I just think these guys should be holding the tag team championships right now.
I don't. They should at least be in the mix.
They should be
because we're going to talk about the Usos. We're going to talk about them in a minute because I got a lot to say about the fucking Usos. Whew, let me tell you. Kickoff match: New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. Oh, you didn't know? Okay, I was a fan of this match. I know some people are still not sold in the Ascension, and I get that. What I was expecting from the match is exactly what I got. The New Age Outlaws came in. Road Dogg got his spots, Billy got his spots, and then the Ascension would hit a fall of man out of nowhere, and that was going to be it. It's exactly what happened. They got put over by JBL. It was a smart way to do it. You didn't need a long, drawn-out match with a team like the New Age Outlaws because they simply cannot have a 10, 15-minute match at this point in their careers. I feel it was a good way to build a little bit of credibility for the Ascension, and considering how short they've been around, to give them that type of spot at the Royal Rumble of all places, I think is a very encouraging sign for this team.
It is. I think the more wrestling they do, the more over they're going to be. They're not going to achieve that with promos.
I agree.
Yeah, they need to show what they can do in the ring because, in all fairness, they're trying to make out there's some sort of demolition, fucking Road Warriors 2.0, but actually the other guy's pretty small and he's not big. And the fact is, he's not going to. You need to see, all right, is he any good in the ring? Are they any good in the ring? Have they got some good little double team spots to do in matches and stuff? And this is what's going to get them over with fans. I agree. And this match went a long way towards doing it. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't actually all that impressed with it, to be honest with you. And this started the whole, I fucking hated JBL during this whole fucking event because his comments, I wanted him to just shut the fuck up.
You know, the interesting thing was with JBL, I didn't mind him in this match, but I'm going to agree with you overall. In this match, he did what he was supposed to do. He buried him on Raw, literally and verbally.
It didn't feel real to me, though. It just felt, ugh, kayfabe.
It did to me because what he was saying was, and I got this, he was like, you know, they did something. They finally did something. I'm not saying they're the greatest tag team, but they took a step tonight. And I respected that. I was like, okay, he's been burying him heavier than anybody else. At least he's kind of starting to see it. And I feel that's going to lend credibility, too.
Who's next, then, for the Ascension, do you think?
Well, you know what? I would have told you the Dudleys until only one of them showed up. And we'll talk about that in a moment, too. I'm really not sure who's next for them.
I could see them having, I mean, given how good Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were, I could see those four having good matches.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that is heel versus heel tag team matches. Nobody who's going to want to really tune in to see a program like that. And
those, I mean, fuck. If the Ascension can perform in the same way that they did with the Road Dogg and Badass Billy Gunn,
they can because Ascension are awesome. They really
and then we all know Tyson Kidd and Cesaro work pretty well. So I think just in terms of it being a good fucking match, it'd be worth putting it on. But regardless of who's, dude, it's 2015. I think people are walking away from that whole face and heel shit. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
I agree with that.
People boo who they want and they like who they want, regardless of whether they're trying to be pushed as the big guy or a bad guy.
Oh, I agree with that, but I think the better argument is more of also to where who's going to go over in this type of match, because whoever loses it has lost a lot of momentum, and both of these teams are on the rise. I don't know if it's a smart move to put them in with each other yet.
Oh yeah. I'm saying like in long term. I can see
absolutely. Oh, I would love them both to
the next.
What I'd like to see, if there's no other tag teams that are going to be brought in or brought up, what I'd like to see for Mania, if they're going to stick with the Usos, Kidd and Cesaro Ascension, triple threat for the tag team titles.
That is a mouth-watering match.
That would be great. It would be great. Something I got to give King credit to during this match, he admitted that Road Dogg coined the phrase puppies, and it made me laugh because I actually knew that fact. I knew it, and I've actually buried Jerry Lawler in the past because of it to my friends. I'm like, Jerry Lawler's such a skeevy old fuck. His biggest thing to fame, he didn't even create. It was the Road Dogg. They're like, no, that's not true. And these are people I haven't talked to in like 10 years. And so if they were watching the Rumble last night, eat it. Eat it. That's right.
Jerry's watching the show.
Jerry admitted it. He confirmed it. So all you fucks, eat it.
You're his conscience, Dave.
Right. Well, I was gonna do a Jiminy Cricket thing, but then I forgot.
Hi there. What's doing there?
The next thing of note I've got here is Austin podcast promo live February 2nd with Triple H. Now, that didn't mean anything to me at the time other than, okay, that should be interesting. Now, ooh, boy.
I think now that was purposely done. They knew there was going to be damage control to be made.
All of this is purposely done. This entire entire card purposely done.
And we didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming.
No, because all week I was like, for all month, really, I'm like, they got so many options because they did, and everybody was saying it, you know?
Yeah,
so
this is
many
what
options.
I want to talk to you about as well, actually.
What's that?
This is what I want to talk to you about.
Oh, go ahead.
Because there was when I was watching you guys on Spectrum Gaming last night, Joe made a really good point that hit home for me, where he said, all this time we've been like thinking of all these ideas and predictions of what we think's going to happen. This is it, Dave. I feel like a fucking fool for having spent more than 5 minutes of my brain power thinking about what they were going to do because the writing staff clearly fucking didn't.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off. I feel like an idiot for those little messages I've been sending you, like, "Ooh, I think Sting will come in that." Fuck it, we're idiots. We're fucking idiots. We should have just thought whatever.
I'm not even going to bury the writing staff, man. This is Vince. This is Vince. I'm convinced of it based off his comments during that interview, based off things that he has said publicly and things that have been leaked. This is Vince. This is 100% Vince, and he's wrong. You're wrong, Vince. You're wrong, buddy.
Very wrong.
But I agree with you. I feel stupid.
Yeah.
I felt stupid and almost embarrassed with myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
never going to make that much effort trying to predict anything ever again now.
I'm going to. I'm going to keep doing it because, I'm obviously I care enough because I do this fucking show. I created this channel, and I put a lot of time and effort into this, and I love it. And I'm not saying you don't. But I get where you're coming from. But I'm going to continue to do it because, for one, I'm a glutton for punishment. 2, I don't have anything else to do. And 3, I am an hopelessly optimistic person. I've been married to a woman for 12 years, barely have had sex in the past 8, yet I stick with her. Why? Because that woman fucks like a demon, and I think it's going to happen again. I'm optimistic that it will.
I like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think you are like a glutton for punishment when you're a wrestler. As well, we've been through it so many times. You've just been turned out where you just kind of develop the thick skin and go, right, let's do it. Because I think when the Attitude Era came round, it was like that was our reward type thing. Not for me personally, but for
I'm in agreement with you because it was not the end all be all.
Yeah. But I mean, it was for a lot of people. It was the saving era that kept people watching wrestling. It's like finally we've gotten rid of the fucking dark post Hulkamania era, and we've gotten this.
No more Doink the Clowns.
Yeah, I like Doink.
No more Duke the Dumpster Drozy. No more Skinner.
Oh, I liked all them.
Yeah, but that was yeah, but those were those. That's what we got now. We have those type of characters now again. We got these clowns. We got these people who might as well be fucking lucha. Let's parade out a 55-year-old tranny. Why not? And a fun-sized wrestler. Let's do it.
I was waiting for Stone Cold ET to come in the Rumble.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Looking at my notes, man, God, the warning signs were everywhere.
Yes,
looking at the notes now, the Austin podcast, that's the first one. And then my very next note, I'm like, they just teased not only Triple H and Sting, but Lesnar and Sting. They opened the show with teasing Triple H and Sting yet again, which we all assume is going to happen. And then they just teased Lesnar and Sting. Heyman walked into Triple H and Stephanie's office and said, your solution to Sting is Brock Lesnar. And that promo right there is probably the biggest tip-off of the entire night. That not only was Brock Lesnar going to retain, which I don't have a problem with, and I'll tell you why, because of how it happened, and we'll get into that in a minute. But the bigger thing is, is there a possibility of Sting Lesnar? If Sting comes out tonight on Raw, is Lesnar going to come out and bury him? I mean, what the fuck?
He cannot allow to be in the same ring.
No, he'll break him. He'll kill him.
He'll kill him.
Kill him. And then my other note for this little segment is the crowd is ridiculously hot. It's insane how hot this crowd is. It's absolutely awesome. All right, so Tag Team Championship up next. I want to talk about this match for a few minutes here. Mizdow is awesome, Chance. Started right from the beginning. It was insane. Mizdow might have been the most over guy on the entire fucking roster last night. His pops were bigger than Bryan's. His pops were bigger than fucking Cena's. His pops were certainly bigger than Reigns. I mean, Mizdow...
Rusev got bigger pops than Reigns.
Yeah, he did. But Mizdow is so fucking over, it's not even funny. And I thought they should have ended this experiment a couple weeks ago. Now, I'm like, well, how much longer can they keep it going? I keep asking me that question. But it keeps building, and he keeps getting more over and more over. It was nuts. The match was not a terrible match. It was a standard Uso match, but I think that's the problem. We had a terrible crash and burn. Did you catch this crash and burn by one of the Usos?
Yeah. You fucked up, Chance.
He dove over the top rope. He powerbombed himself.
Yeah.
He powerbombed himself, and it looked like it hurt.
I hope he's okay.
I think he's okay. Well, he finished the match, and he looked fine. The match was good, but I'm just so over the Usos. I like, they just do the same. They do the same thing every match, and they don't go outside of the box. They don't try to push the envelopes. We got the stupid Uso crazy spot every single thing, and honestly, I'm just over them. It's time to go away, repackage, evolve, split up, do something, but I cannot take it no more.
They're the John Cena of tag teams.
They are.
I know what you mean. I hated this match, personally.
Did you? Why?
For this reason, that I thought at this Rumble we were really going to see something big happen between Miz and Mizdow. Yeah. That was, say, the split, and they didn't. Not in this match.
No.
That's what it was. It thought, oh no, it's just another match between these guys.
Yep, and it was.
I think it didn't. No storyline furthered. Nothing. It was just a titled normal Uso Mizdow match, and I just thought, you fucking idiots.
Yep. It was yet another fucking warning sign that shit was going to continue to go that way.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I don't know. Something I noted here is they were really, really pushing through the card really quickly. They got those first two matches out of the way really fast. They went right into the Bella's match. Bella's Paige
an hour.
What's that?
Which lasted about an hour.
They got about 15 to 17 minutes. They got the most time.
It felt longer.
It felt longer, but I didn't think it was that bad of a match.
Where the fuck was Paige? Why wasn't Paige in that match?
Yes. I want to talk about...
A fucking match lasts that long with divas. Why not put your best fucking diva in the match?
It's the one thing that really you got to take away from this matchup, because Natalie, I got to give Natalya some credit. She took a beating. She took a beating last night, and she sold it. She sold that beating. However, that match was the match that showed us that we are not going to get what we wanted, because Paige needed to be in that match, and they just would not let it happen. And I found it bizarre because they did the same thing with Mizdow, but at least that's the gimmick that Miz and Mizdow have. But with Paige, it's like, why aren't they letting her in this match? If they want to go from a strategical standpoint of the Bellas, okay, that makes sense. But Natty had a chance to make the tag like 2 or 3 times and just didn't.
But I can tell you this, that Paige isn't the sort of girl that would be like, well, whenever I'm picking up a paycheck, she's secretly going, why are they fucking doing this to me? Like, I'm telling you.
I thought that before she joined the cast of Total Divas. Now I'm not so sure.
Nah, she's doing that for herself. She's not doing that. She's told you. She's doing that to hire her own profile, dude.
You think so?
Oh, of course. That's how TV works.
I'm not so sure that's the case, man. I think this might be a Metallica cutting their hair moment. I think she may have sold out to the company, buddy. I'll do Total Divas. I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? That'll get me more known. It'll put a higher profile on my matches.
Sure, because it's done so much for Naomi. It's done so much for Summer Rae. It's done so much
Yes,
for Rosa.
because they have no fucking personality whatsoever. They're fucking dull as dishwater.
You might be right. You might be right there.
Paige, on the other hand, is exactly the sort of personality that could take advantage of that.
You're right. You know what? That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Because you're right. She is. I'm just hoping that might be the case, but I'm pessimistic on it because of what Total Divas is.
I'm pessimistic because Vince is behind everything and he's going to fuck it up.
Yeah, but I mean, because of the vehicle that Total Divas is and how it's driving the storyline within the WWE, and by the way, not only with the Divas division, the men that are involved as well, it seems to be driving them as well, and just irritates the piss out of me. It just makes me think that they were like, and she's turned them down in the past too. You got to remember that she's turned down Total Divas, and now it's like she does it when she wasn't doing anything on television. So maybe this is her way of going, well, I got to get back into good graces somehow. I'll do Divas.
It might be a very interesting power play on her behalf.
She seems to be very prudent. She seems to be very smart.
For a young girl, it's kind of like, no wonder she's so over. It kind of pissed me off how Natty isn't as over as I'd like her to be.
Yeah, but Natty has no personality. And I think
she's such a lovely girl. She's a heart. Fuck.
But she doesn't connect, man. She doesn't connect.
With me. She does with me completely. I respect.
Because you're a heart mark. Because you're the biggest heart mark I know. If Bret Hart came and said, "Hey,
good," I like her because she's good. If look, there was a member of the Hart family that got in the ring and they were shit, they wouldn't be over with me.
Well, look, you can't even make that statement because all the Harts are good. But however,
exactly.
The other thing about the Harts is most of them are fucking boring. They're boring, and that's the entertainment side of it. The reality is, Bret Hart could say, "Hey, Crowley, you know what I need you to do is I need you to get into the ring and just lay down right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dump in your mouth, and then you're going to swallow it." And you'd be like, okay.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd let him take a shit in your mouth on national television.
If I didn't let Piss Flaps piss on me, I'm not going to let Bret shit.
Yes, but you know what? Piss Flaps didn't go an hour with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, okay?
An hour with me in bed. Giggity.
Giggity, 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 goo. That's right.
Bet.
All right.
I am Quagmire, to be fair.
Right, you are, you freaking dirty little fucker. Okay.
Anyway.
The first, a big curveball happened next because they put the World Heavyweight Championship match before the Rumble, which they've been doing. It has been happening, but that kind of told me that we weren't going to get a lot of chaos in this match because I was like, all of these interferences is going to happen. It's going to be crazy. And if it would have went last, then I think they could have saved the evening.
Yes, that was the point I was going to make on that, but you've made it now. So
they could have saved the evening with that. They could have still done what they did, even with the egregious treatment of Daniel Bryan and the fans. There would have been something after that match. And I understand why it wasn't because The Rock, and I get that. But if they would have booked it the way I thought they should have with The Undertaker making an appearance, Undertaker is probably the only guy that making an appearance and costing Lesnar the belt that would have brought people back to like, okay, this is not garbage. But I don't know. Maybe not even that was going to be enough at this point. I have no idea.
It's a tough one to call, really, in hindsight. But this match was probably the greatest title defense match I've seen in the last 10 years.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair. And we're going to get into this match because it was incredible. I mean, this match. Let's
give it its fucking due.
Absolutely. It should not be a footnote because this match was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you said it. I think you said the exact right phrase. It was the best title defense that we've seen in 10 years. It might be one of the. It might. You know what? I'm going to say it. I think it's the greatest Royal Rumble title match of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
It was fucking. I saw moves I had never seen before. I saw spots I've never seen before. I have notes a mile long just on this match because it was incredible. First thing I noticed, Brock fucking Lesnar looked ridiculously in shape.
Yeah,
like, he looked like he did 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think the commentators would shut up about it either. They were like, "This guy's in shape."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it was true. It was true. We also got the John Cena sucks version of his entrance music, which was great.
I love
John
that.
Cena sucks.
I love it. I know I'm gonna have a good night when that happens. I'm always like, yeah, good.
Philadelphia was hot. They were hot. They were not going to be fooled.
Props to Philly, yo.
Right. Right off the bat, J&J Security getting involved in this match, and they get I knew we were going to see awesomeness, and we got a simultaneous double German suplex, one fucking midget in each arm, basically. That was incredible. He did a double German suplex, not with holding them both in front of him. He did it with one on each arm, man. One on each arm. That was incredible. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, exactly. And then John Cena tried to do that his little fucking whatever.
Yeah.
On the tip, and this is like, everyone's like, no, fuck off, Cena.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off, mate.
Fuck off, Cena.
The next big thing that I saw in the match, as the match was progressing, there was a spot where Lesnar was dominating and he was going through everybody. He was German suplexing the world. He released German suplexed Seth Rollins, and he landed on the side of his neck, and I just wrote, "This is why Bryan can be nowhere around Brock Lesnar."
Or Sting.
Or anybody with severe problems. And even Cena, maybe, because he has neck problems as well. But I think Cena's completely healed, at least his neck. Jesse from the Joe Cronin Show tried to say, I think that was a planned spot. And I almost wanted to fucking lose my mind. I did 2 weeks of wrestling school. Joe Cronin was a wrestler. You don't need to be a trained wrestler to know that no fucking human being on the planet, even a bendy, weird guy like Seth Rollins, who seems like he could take anything, is going to say, hey, Brock, I want you to put me on my neck like that. Because he could have killed him. Quite fucking straight out, the way that spot was done, he could have killed him. Plain and simple. And it was dangerous, and it was ugly, but it looked fucking cool.
It's not very PG, is it?
It looked pretty goddamn cool. This was not a PG match.
Yes.
This was not a PG match.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible. Next thing I'm noticing, I'm writing down, because Brock's getting hit with an AA, he's getting hit with all these things, and I'm like, holy shit, Brock's no-selling. Is Brock going to walk out? Brock is no-selling these moves. And then I was like, okay, this is planned. Brock is no-selling because he is the beast. And I loved it. How many AAs did he take before it started to affect him? Like 4.
Well, he took those 3 in a row, didn't he, at some point?
He did. And he took one before that, too.
Yeah.
And then he took a curb stomp. He was like Michael Myers. He just keeps getting up and coming at you. That was the scariest thing about Halloween. Michael Myers just keeps coming. Brock Lesnar kept coming. It was crazy. He was like a porn star. I kept coming.
Do you, having seen this match now, how would you feel about if it was like a Rollins Brock Lesnar match?
Need to see it. Absolutely. Take my money. Take my money now.
Yeah.
Take my money now. The next big thing for this match, oh my God. This move that Seth Rollins hit from the top rope, I had never seen before. At least I hadn't seen in so many years that I forgot that I've seen it. Did not know the name of it. I called it the Ark of God.
Yeah.
Because it's so incredible.
That is a good name as well.
I think it's a great name. I think it's just one of the most incredible moves it's better than the Red Arrow, and I didn't think that was possible.
I don't agree with you on that.
Oh, it's better than Neville's move.
I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Neville nails that move.
Every time. I agree.
Rollins didn't nail it.
No, you're right. You're right. I do agree with that. The Red Arrow is a much more controllable move. It can be hit with more consistency. I agree with you. However, when that move, even in a move that Seth did not hit 100% dead on, probably more like 60%.
It reminded me of Lesnar against, was it Angle when he tried to...
Yeah, but that was he landed on his neck. But this was, he hit it somewhat, at least,
Yeah.
and it still looked spectacular.
It did look good. I'd like to see the two side by side. I'd like to compare what the other one did.
If he hits it, I want to see a clean version of it. I want to see...
Yeah.
So, but I gotta say a little thank you to the Twitter guys, because like I'm gonna say it once again. You guys who watch this show, and comment in the sections and reach me on Twitter, you are the best fans on YouTube. I'm sorry, not fans. I'm a douche. You're the best viewers on YouTube. This is your channel, and you guys are amazing, and you proved it again last night. Because there was one guy, I believe his screen name or his Twitter name was That Guy from Japan. And I wrote my Ark of God comment. He goes, it's actually from New Japan Pro Wrestling, from a guy, and I can't remember his name. It's called the Phoenix, the Phoenix Splash, or the Phoenix something like that.
That sounds shit. I prefer the Ark of God.
Yeah, I agree. It's called
it just sounds like an immense move, because you can imagine Michael Cole going like, the Ark of God, the Ark of God, the Ark of God.
I really think that should be the name of that move.
Yeah, it should be. Let's hashtag it, and let's get Seth Rollins to know about it.
Hashtag Seth Rollins. You fucking forward this to Seth Rollins. Hashtag Ark of God. I don't know if he wants to use it all the time, because it looks like a very dangerous move.
Yeah. Just pull it out at pay-per-views.
I agree. I agree. But that was absolutely incredible. I absolutely loved it. What a fucking move. And this match, it just kept giving. What else did we get in this match? We got something that we never see. I mean, we never see. We got headshots with the briefcase. Did you catch that?
Yes, yeah.
That, I was like, whoa, they are being serious tonight. They're being real, because that was awesome. We never see that. It's always the briefcase on the back or in the stomach. No, Seth Rollins waylaid his face with that briefcase twice. Probably going to get fined for it, but he did it twice. And it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was great. It was great.
How about Brock Lesnar being put outside, which I know the point of him doing the stretcher job and all that stuff outside. It was really just to let Brock catch his breath.
Oh, of course, yeah. I knew that this was kayfabe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But you know what? If there's one time in the entire night that the announcers did a good job, it was selling Lesnar, saying he's got at least a broken rib. I was like, oh.
He's not even. No. They fucked that up, dude. No, there's a bit where the camera was clearly picking up Lesnar talking to.
Oh, yeah, because he said he hasn't said a word.
Yeah, and then he said he hasn't said a word. I thought, fuck off, JBL. You are really being a useless cunt in this match.
He was just kind of mumbling. I agree. He was like, but I thought that was kind of cool seeing.
He doesn't know where he is. No, I think he fucking knows.
Well, no, I thought the not knowing where he is comment I liked, because when they panned over to Lesnar, he did kind of have his eyes and he was shaking his head back and forth and he was kind of mumbling incoherently. I kind of dug that. But you're right, though. JBL sucks and he was terrible, and I shouldn't be giving any credit to the comment team ever.
Please.
But, I'm going to try, because I did like the broken ribs thing for some reason.
It didn't do it for me, but that's cool.
And while that was going on, Seth Rollins and John Cena were in the ring tearing down the fucking house. Let's give a little bit of credit to John Cena. He did what he had to do in this match.
Yes, he played his part.
He did.
And he did it with everyone hating him too. So I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't like him.
Well, it's because you don't like Cena, but I don't like Cena either. But I'm willing to look at when he does something good. I'm going to tell you. And last night he did something good with Seth Rollins. They you know what though? They've worked very good matches every time they work together. They're very good, man. They work well together. Cena does not suck as much when Seth Rollins is in the ring, and they held their 5 to 7 minutes the way that they were supposed to. We didn't get any interferences besides J&J Security. We didn't get any chaos. I didn't think we were because of where the match was held on the card. I was hoping for more, but we didn't get it.
But in all fairness, I mean, in hindsight, we didn't know like how good those guys were going to have chemistry in the ring. I mean, given what we've seen, it was like actually no, it didn't need the Undertaker. It didn't need any of that. To be fair, it was a good enough match to stand on its own.
I agree, but that's without the knowledge of how bad the Rumble was going to end up being.
Yes.
Now, in hindsight, looking back on it, now that match should have been at the end, and even with the great match they had, there should have been something bigger.
Yeah,
that
night needed rescuing like a baby from a building, man. It just really.
So after that, all we have left is the Rumble. So let's get into it. Let's try not to kill ourselves as we talk about this. Let's take some deep breaths and let's get into the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
First, I have the entire list written down. I took a lot of notes on the Rumble. Miz and R-Truth 1 and 2. I was like, why? I didn't get it. This was a very strategically, and I guess they all are, but this one even more so. The way that the people came out was very strategic. R-Truth had to be in the ring because he was basically the only black guy that they could pair with the number 3 entrant, and that was the Dudley Boy. But it was only Bully. It was only fucking Bubba. And that kind of surprised me.
I would have. I'll say this: like, I probably would have liked it had he come down with the more Bully Ray gimmick than the actual Bubba Ray.
Yes, and I'm going to say that only because it was himself. It was only him.
Yeah.
I really thought, especially when the Wyatts got involved, that Devon was coming. However, that ended for me when Truth and Bubba started doing Team 3D shtick.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, he's not coming. Devon's not coming. I want to talk about Bubba Ray for a second, because after the match, Bubba Ray goes on Twitter, goes on social media, and he says, I'm home. I'm home. WWE's my home. What a disingenuous twat.
Yeah.
And I don't defend TNA often, but I'm going to now.
Yeah.
TNA, Bubba, I'm talking to Bubba Ray Dudley right now. TNA gave you a chance that no other company, including your beloved WWE, has never given you. They made you a single star. They gave you a title. They put you in every main storyline for almost 2 fucking years. They put you and your brother, your kayfabe brother, into the Hall of Fame, which there's only like 2 other members in the TNA Hall of Fame, and you guys got in. For you to come out on social media and say that you came home, and he might have been speaking a little bit more to the fact that it was in Philadelphia. That's a possibility, but he said WWE is his home, not Philadelphia. Yeah. WWE is my home.
Yeah,
I have a problem with that because
me too, mate. Me too.
And usually I'm not going to shit on a wrestler for making comments like this, but in this case, after what TNA did for him, at the detriment of TNA, because let's face it, he's not that good. The Bully Ray character was good, but he's not that good. He's not an elite guy. He's not a Hall of Famer on his own. He's a Hall of Famer with the Dudley Boys. But they gave him a chance, and it cost TNA quite a bit to do it. So for him to come out, and I don't mind giving a middle finger to people, but this was wrong. What he did was wrong last night. And it pissed me off.
Yeah, I didn't know that he said that until I watched Spectrum last night, and when you said that, I was kind of like, because this was when I was watching TNA.
Yeah.
It was during his
season
8 and all that lot, and I really enjoyed that personally. I thought it was really good. I thought he did really well. Great gimmick. I thought good for him, and TNA gave him that opportunity, and for him to come out and say this, yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm pissed off as speaking as the guy who was watching TNA at that time. And for him to come out and say that now, I thought, Dixie must be like,
what?
Fucking hell, man. You know, like, why did you say that?
What a disingenuous twat.
Sting hasn't fucking, done that badly.
No.
Said anything that disingenuous.
No, because Sting's a fucking class act, okay? Steve Borden is a class fucking act. They always have been.
Yeah.
Bully is an ECW original. He's a Paul Heyman guy. He doesn't care about who he fucking trashes, especially when he got what he wanted out of him. He made a lot of money in TNA, okay? Let's be very clear about that. All that being said, Bubba Ray Dudley's performance in the Rumble was pretty goddamn good. He had some great spots with Luke Harper. Luke Harper came in 4. It was a really good spot with him. He had a great spot with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And then okay. Number 6 was supposed to be Curtis Axel. People are losing their minds over this, by the way. Because Rowan, I thought it was quite obvious that Rowan took the spot of Curtis Axel. He threw him into a barricade, ran in, took a spot, and they did their Wyatt section and all of that stuff. And it quickly ended with Rowan and Harper getting eliminated by Bray Wyatt. This was a turning point in the Rumble for me. A good turning point, because it made me really feel that Bray Wyatt had a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Yeah, me too.
If you did not feel that Bray Wyatt held the crowd and the energy in the palm of his fucking hand last night, Bray Wyatt felt like the star that we all thought he was going to be. He felt like it last night.
It was very reminiscent of that Diesel moment back in, I think, 94 or 95, where just him in the ring and he's like, come on, Bray was selling that really well.
He was.
It was good to see him get that heat back again.
The heat, he was getting love. Him going on his knees, the entire crowd singing "The Whole World in My Hand" thing again. We haven't heard that in months.
Yes, exactly. I mean, when I say heat, I just mean it's
reaction. Okay, gotcha. But it was phenomenal. I mean, Bray Wyatt I'm like, okay, the Ambrose thing was worth it because we got this Bray back. This is awesome. Bray, he's controlling the Rumble.
Yeah, finally, they're not burying this guy anymore,
Yeah. I was like, awesome. This is great. And then the Boogeyman comes out 7. I was like, oh, this is cool. They're out creeping each other. This is kind of cool too.
Creep off.
It was a creep off. Yes, it was awesome. Which Bray won because he eliminated the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman? Now, I'm not sure if this is true. I read this. I don't know if it is true, but I think it's true because I read it twice. The Boogeyman, I believe, is the brother of the Godfather.
Right.
I believe that is the Godfather's brother, or better known, or somewhat known as Papa Shango, who also did the gyrations and the fucking weird entrance, very similar to the Boogeyman. So that kind of makes sense to me. That guy's in his 40s. Boogeyman's in his fucking 40s, and I would love to have a 6-pack like he does.
Yeah, God. I thought you said you'd love to see them as a tag team.
Papa Shango and the Boogeyman? Take my money now! Exactly. Take my money now!
Versus Kai and Tai.
Me, choppy, your pee-pee!
Indeed.
That would be great. Okay.
I think that was the biggest disappointment for me all night, that Kai and Tai weren't in.
Oh, God.
That's what I was booing. I don't know what everyone else was booing about.
I don't know what everyone else was going on about. I just wanted Kai and Tai. You know what I felt would have been...
Philly, obviously.
What's that?
Big Kai and Tai fans in Philly, obviously, that were disappointed as I was.
Sure. God, I get it. You know what I thought would have been a really cool spot at 8? Because they had the Boogeyman come out at 7. Right. If Finn Balor would have came out with his entrance that he had at NXT TakeOver.
Where were the NXT guys?
Yeah, there was none of them. And there was rumors that they were going to be. But Finn Balor, if he would have done his entrance with his war makeup and the Venom, which is kind of similar to the Boogeyman's entrance, that would have been cool.
Finn Balor just would have been a good entrant in general.
Oh, God, yeah. Anytime that guy's on TV, just take my money because he's so good. He's so different. You okay there, buddy?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm just listening to you. I'm just agreeing with everything you say.
I mean, you're blinking really hard. You look like you're sick or something.
Oh, no, I'm just hungover, mate.
Okay. You look like you're struggling. You look like you're
no, not at all. It's just probably not a lot of sleep and slightly hungover. So.
Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha.
I'm good. Don't worry about it.
So number 8, Sin Cara, nothing entrance. Number 9, Zack Ryder. He got a really good pop.
Yeah, good for him.
Good for him. And then he fucked up his broski boot.
What's that? He still pulled it off. The crowd still loved it.
Yeah, but I mean, it looked terrible on television. I mean, he didn't nail it at all. It was a bad angle.
I'm not used to seeing him, so I couldn't really tell if that was a botch or not.
Oh, it was a botch. He missed it completely.
Oh, well.
Yeah, what are you going to do? But he didn't last long enough to matter anyway. Zack Ryder doesn't matter. Number 10, this is where things start to fucking really pick up for me. I was like, oh, God, this Rumble started out great. fuck everybody. He's like, the entire Rumble sucked. It's not true.
No, it didn't. No, it
don't
didn't.
let people lie to you. The entire card was shit. No, it wasn't. Stop. It's not true. Stop. It's not true. This Rumble started out fantastic. Fucking Daniel Bryan comes out of 10, and the place comes unfucking glued.
Yeah.
The place comes unglued. Wyatt and him tearing down the fucking house, man. Yeah. They're hitting each other with all kinds of great moves. It's getting really good. There's all this stuff happening. Fandango comes in at 11. The ring starts to fill up. Kid comes in at 12. Then we got fucking Stardust at 13. I'm going to stop there because we got those guys all in the ring, hitting spots, hitting moves. Stardust looking good. What are you thinking up at until this point?
I was really enjoying the kind of chemistry between Kid and Bryan in the ring. I really thought
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. Didn't they work well together?
Yeah, they really did. I'm glad you noticed that as well, dude.
I was about to fucking make reference to that. You beat my note.
Make comments, go on.
No, it was great. I love those two working together. That was
it looked really good. I could see those two having some really good matches. They build Kid up a little bit more.
Yeah, well, Kid has been doing so well for himself recently. Yeah. His in-ring work is phenomenal. And
I know he stole Joe's hashtag fact thing, but I mean,
I forgive him.
I'm all for Kid. I want him and Cesaro to go bigger and bigger now.
I agree. I agree.
Cesaro didn't do too badly anyway, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a moment. 14, things start to get a little crazy because it's DDP, which I love. He's one of my favorites.
Great spot. One of the best returning spots for an old dude I've seen in a while in a Rumble.
I agree. He hit diamond cutters on everybody.
Yeah, even Wyatt, man. That was cool.
He did. He hit it on top stars. He hit diamond cutters on people from every possible fucking different angle.
He looked good.
He looked, and he's old. He's 59 or 58 or 57.
He's looking in good shape, man.
DDP yoga. Everybody needs to do it.
I'm telling you, get on it, Dave.
I actually did.
Go for it.
I can't do the. I started it a couple of years ago. I can't do it. I can't do all the.
Well, get more of the swimming.
Yeah, well, to see the problem is
DDP, man.
No, the problem is my nerve damage. I can't go to the ground. I can't do the ground stuff that they do.
Oh, it was other stuff.
I try. Oh God, hold on one second. So yeah, the DDP's doing his thing, hitting these fucking finishers everywhere, and this felt like a really big part of the match, especially when the next guy enters, Rusev Katja. Rusev, whatever. He comes in and basically forms an alliance with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was pretty awesome. The powers of pain and shit. It was pretty crazy. They get rid of DDP. Goldust comes in. They slightly tease a Goldust Stardust fucking split, didn't they? But very slightly.
Yeah, not enough. My liking.
It doesn't. Based off of that, I don't think we're getting a WrestleMania match between the two.
Fastlane.
The Fastlane, yeah.
Locked in the Fastlane. Yes, it wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
It was the same with the Miz now thing. It just you didn't do enough.
Didn't do enough.
Those splits. Basically. Maybe off because of the tag team division being a bit weak at the moment.
Yeah. So at this point, this is right around when things took a bad turn.
Was this the New Day when the New Day came out?
Well, I didn't. Brian is getting into a flow. He had gone out of the ring. He's come back into the ring. He's on the side of the ring. He goes over the top rope, but he's on the apron. He's standing there, and he takes a nothing elbow from Bray Wyatt, and he gets eliminated.
Just like that. It's as if did I just see that?
It was.
Did they just do that?
The one thing I said it over and over, that they can eliminate Brian, but they could not do it in a do nothing way. And you could feel every fucking sphincter in that arena in Philadelphia tighten and clench in anger.
Right. This is what went through my mind when that happened, and then the crowd reacted the way they did. I started laughing my ass off at that point. I was like, okay, nah. they've got something up their fucking sleeve.
Right.
Like, CM Punk's gonna get 30 or some shit. They've got something. They're gonna do something that people are gonna go, whoa, no fucking way, and forget about that. So at this point, I was actually still very optimistic and laughing my ass off because I thought, no, they've got something here. They're not just gonna do this 2 years in a row.
See, I wasn't. I was not. The second I saw it happen, I was like, this is not good. And you know what really gave him my tip-off? It was Roman Reigns' entrance. When they did not pop for him the way that they normally do, and he got the boos that he got because everybody fucking knew what was happening. Everybody in that very smart Philadelphia crowd knew what was happening.
Yeah, it was just written on at that point. Yeah, when Reigns came down, it was kind of like, I still had that sort of optimism. Nah, they're gonna do something. It's not just gonna be Reigns. He's not ready yet.
Yeah,
and
he's not. He's not ready. He did nothing to convince me of that he was. But I don't blame him. By the way.
Oh no, I kind of feel sorry.
I feel terrible for the guy. Yeah. But he comes in and they're doing all these things. Every time that Reigns is not in the action, the crowd calms down. Every time that Reigns stands back up and starts engaging with somebody again, the boos go right back up. So that showed me Philadelphia knew exactly what was going on. And kudos to you, Philadelphia. Absolute kudos. Let's gloss over some of the other stuff that happened while all this craziness was going on. Kofi Kingston comes out, and he does a terrible spot. Terrible spot with the Rosebuds. It is time to end this Kofi Kingston and his epic spots at Rumbles because they no longer work. They're out of ideas. There's nothing more he can do.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate for Kofi because I feel that was the only reason why he's been kept around this long.
Yeah.
So we could be seeing a future endeavor of Kofi Kingston.
I mean, to me, it was the combination of no one likes the New Day, Bryan was eliminated, Roman Reigns, and it was just trying to spot like that while everyone was pissed off with all those things. Yeah. It was never, ever going to work.
Well, and it just wasn't a good spot.
Everyone, they've killed it.
It just wasn't a good spot. On top of that, it just wasn't a good spot.
Yeah, okay, then add that to the pile. It was just everything was playing into key where everyone was just going, no, stop trying to do your fucking spots. We don't care anymore. You've eliminated the only guy we gave a shit about.
Yeah. I found it interesting, though. I did find it interesting that they did, even though with all this stuff going on, they decided to have a little bit of a furthering of a storyline with Adam Rose because I do believe that was the final straw for Adam Rose and the Rosebuds. So now maybe Adam Rose is going to start decimating his Rosebuds now. I'm like, well, that's a little bit of forward thinking in the middle of all this shit.
Here's an idea. Why don't you just not come down to the aisle with them and then just have a good wrestling match?
Yeah,
just
let him wrestle.
Just a fucking thought, Vince.
Let him wrestle.
Yeah,
or even better, let's start having him sodomize the Rosebuds in the ring. Give him a 15-minute spot where he just starts grabbing Rosebuds and sodomizing them on national television. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Fun for the whole family.
I prefer just the wrestling, please.
Okay, fair enough. Big E at 20. Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, God, everyone hates these guys. They have killed them. Any momentum these guys may have ever had, they're dead now.
They were good. They were good guys. If they were bad guys, it would have been. They would have had different reaction.
They're not good guys. They're not bad guys. They're just shit guys.
They're shit.
They're shit.
They're non-fun versions of 3MB. That's what they are.
I think one of the reasons why it doesn't work is that fucking hell, Big E looks so fucking gay in that ring attire.
Gay and phony and just.
Oh, it just looks hot.
It's so contrived. It's so contrived.
Really is. It's just like if Coca Beware had a bit more sense. You know what I mean? Just come out with a fucking parrot and just I'm done with it.
Right. But, you know, at least 3MB, they were jobbers and all that. At least they were fun.
Yeah.
New Day is not fun.
The Spirit Squad was more fun than this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that shit.
The Mean Street Posse was more fun than this.
Yeah, the Mean Street Pussies. That's right, yeah. 22 Mizdow. This was the spot where I was like, whoa, this is what made me realize just how popular Mizdow is. Because even though with all the rage, with all the anger, they still pop for Mizdow.
Exactly. I mean, the crowd still try to go, okay, right, Brian's gone. Let's find a new guy.
Yeah.
to put our support behind, and then it was like Wyatt for a while, then it was Thingy, Mizdow, and a few other people as well that were getting big pops of like at least one of these guys, you know.
Yeah.
But Mizdow, yeah. Then I hated that bit where fucking Dick came down the. I was like, oh fuck off! Just let him get in the ring. Jeez.
I think we knew that was going to happen, though.
I know, it's lame. I didn't.
It is, but they were trying to tease their breakup, and they did at first. They did. He defied the Miz. That's great. But then he gets eliminated in less than a fucking minute, and then he goes and starts pantomiming the Miz again. He sits down and they're both, and it was funny. It made the Philadelphia crowd laugh.
I didn't find it funny at all.
Well, because you're probably
it's old. It needs to end.
Yeah, I'm with that. I've been saying that for weeks and weeks, but Mizdow keeps on getting popularity. So it begs the question: can Mizdow sustain his popularity without the Miz?
But I think part of the popularity is the potential that he could go on to have once he leaves this. If he's looking like a fool during all of this, then whatever fucking overness he's getting from the crowd is going to be fucking plummeted to zero once he's out of this fucking gimmick. Because he's not that funny, and we want to see him actually in... What would have been good if he'd gone in the Rumble and actually gave a really good fucking performance, hit really fucking awesome moves.
Yes.
That would have helped.
And he did for like 15 seconds. He did. He had a couple moves for 15 seconds.
That was okay. It wasn't enough, though. He was eliminated far too fucking quickly.
I agree with you. 22... I'm sorry, wait. 20... What? Yeah, 22 Swagger, 23 Ryback, 24 Kane.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's where I was at. There was like... It was just getting worse and worse at this point.
Ryback, fuck off.
I didn't mind Ryback.
I do.
I know you hate him, but...
He's boring.
He didn't do anything bad in this match. He didn't do anything to fucking hurt himself in this match or hurt anybody else. Ambrose at 25. I started to feel optimistic. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil, what a fuck up. What a fuck up Titus O'Neil is. They were like, Titus, we're going to give you an opportunity. We're going to give you the record for quickest fucking elimination in Rumble history. He gets in the ring and fucks it up. He fucked it up. He fucked up his only spot. He couldn't even get eliminated properly. And people wonder why Titus O'Neil is not getting pushed. Congratulations. You've just been future endeavored.
He's not reaching for that brass ring.
Right? My God. 27 is the spot where I felt could have been a change. Because it was Bad News Barrett in the 27 hole, which is a very magical number. The most winners in Rumble history has come from the 27 spot.
Got a decent pop as well.
Got a very decent pop. Bad News Barrett could have been the guy that could have saved this Rumble. If they weren't going to go...
I'm a fan, but I don't know if I agree with that, but go on. This would be interesting.
Yeah, well, this is why I think that. If Bad News Barrett goes on a dominating path, and now remember, this is before the Kane and Big Show bullshit that happened. If Bray Wyatt empties that fucking ring, I mean, except for Wyatt, or I'm sorry, if Bad News Barrett empties the ring except for Wyatt and Rusev, and then the rest of the guys come out, which is Cesaro, Big Show, and Ziggler, we're looking at a different match. We're looking at the winners are either going to be because Reigns is gone because fucking Barrett. Let's say Barrett has to be the one to eliminate Reigns for this to work. If he eliminates Reigns, all of the hatred and all of the anger that was on Reigns, it's going to go to jubilation for Bad News Barrett. They will cheer Bad News Barrett because he's the man who saved the crowd from seeing Reigns. So now Barrett's the golden boy. Barrett can go on to win the Rumble, and then they could do whatever they want. They could take away his #1 contender spot later on. They could do that. But to save last night, it could have been Bad News Barrett. And I think he was the only one besides Ziggler that could have done it.
What about Ambrose?
Ambrose could have, but Ambrose was... for Ambrose to eliminate Reigns, I felt that it would have been more of a, is he going dark side? Is he going heel? There would have been all these questions. So Ambrose, he doesn't get hurt by anything anyway. I'm calling Ambrose the unburyable man because no matter how much they fuck his character up, no matter how much they have him go put other people over, his popularity has not suffered at all.
No, I mean, yeah, he's a bit of a Stretch Armstrong in that sort of way.
He
You can do
is.
anything you want to, and he just goes back to being
Yeah,
Dean Ambrose.
he's Dean Ambrose.
It's good, and that's great for them to have a person like that within the company that they can tinker around with. Not to say that there's no limit to it.
Sure.
Obviously, is because they almost fucking ruined him with that whole both him and Wyatt.
Yeah, yeah.
To be honest with you, and they came out with that. Everyone smelled a bit more better.
Yeah, but they I think they both kind of helped their fucking stock last night.
Yeah.
Wyatt, the way he goes out, doesn't, because let's talk about where the night really get. We could talk about Bryan getting eliminated. We could talk about that. But here's where things for me become insulting and super egregious. When the Big Show comes in, and then Ziggler is obviously 30, so we know there's not going to be any other surprises.
Yeah.
Big Show comes in, and him and Kane start destroying everybody. And they fucking toss out Ziggler like a little cunt. You know, they punch him in the face, and they throw him over like a rag doll, like nothing. Then Wyatt gets the same treatment. Everybody's getting this treatment where they're just getting tossed over like it's nothing. It was embarrassing.
It was so bad. And you know what pissed me off? And it pisses me off about WWE in general, is that anytime this happens, like it happened last year, I fucking hate it when the commentators, no, let's not acknowledge, oh, you listen to the fans, do you? Do you really, Vince? Fuck you, you fucking liar.
The announcers felt so awkward because they're like, the crowd is still upset
There's no
over Bryan.
acknowledging of any of it.
They did acknowledge it. They did say it.
It's like not enough, Dave.
Not enough. But what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to bury Vince?
Fucking do something.
They want their jobs.
Oh, fuck
They
Vince.
want their jobs. I can't blame them for trying to keep their jobs. They can't.
I know, I get that, but it's frustrating as a fan. It's
I
just
understand.
they're not listening to us.
They're not. They're not. They don't care. They might now. I'm thinking.
They don't know, Dave. They
I don't
won't.
know. Look, man. If this fucking hashtag cancel the network thing is as big as I think it may have been, if 250,000 people cancel their subscriptions, guess what? We're gonna see a change. And you know how I know this? You know how I know I'm right? Because it happened last year. Because they changed last year because of public opinion.
And then what did they do? They give us another shit run, dude.
Because they thought they would get away with it. They thought they can get away with it, and here's why they thought they can get away with it, and we're about to get into why they thought they could. They felt because they had an ace in the hole. They thought after the Big Show and fucking Kane got eliminated by Roman Reigns, and people thought the Rumble was over at this point, even though no music hit, Big Show and Kane got back in the ring and starts beating down Reigns. And then that's when the light bulb went off. I go, The Rock's cousin. This is why The Rock teased coming back.
I saw that come in fucking 20 minutes before.
I didn't think that it was going to be there. I thought they were going to use The Rock for something else, or he wasn't going to show at all. So then, of course, we get to, if you smell, and he comes out, and the crowd doesn't fucking care. The Rock can't say. This is what they did. This is I guarantee you this is the backstage meeting that took place previous to the Rumble. They're like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fuck everybody over. We're going to piss them off with Bryan. We know the reaction in Philadelphia that this is going to get, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you know why? They're going to realize that we know what we're doing with Reigns when we give them fucking The Rock. When The Rock comes out and gives the rub to Reigns, it's going to make everything better.
Idiots.
They were wrong. They were dead wrong.
They think that would work shows how fucking out of it they really are.
Did you see how uncomfortable The Rock looked?
Honestly, he looked angry. I think he wanted. I think he was looking at the crowd like, "Are you fucking?"
Oh no, he understood. No. I didn't get that at all.
I'm gonna rewatch it because that's what I got initially. I'm gonna rewatch it again and just watch his face
He
because
was
it looked to me like
kerflubbled. Oh, he was kerflubbled. He looked like he was genuinely confused and lost. He did not look like The Rock. And Tommy C said this. I'm going to give him credit for it. He looked like Dwayne Johnson. He did not look like The Rock. He looked like he was... That guy can read a goddamn audience like nobody else. The Rock knows how to fucking adapt to an audience. He didn't know what to do. All he was doing was doing what he was told.
Because he's never had to deal with that before, though.
Yeah.
I mean...
The hatred, the universal hatred that was on Roman Reigns, the exact same hatred that was on Batista last year, by the way, the exact same hate. Batista had to be laughing his ass off at home.
Reigns got even worse.
Oh, he got it. Yes, because it's the second year in a row. He got it worse. Yeah.
You know what I would have liked to have seen in these spots? Like, look, I know you don't want to lose your job. Fuck off. Right. This is what you do when you get in that situation. You look at the crowd with contempt. If they're booing you and you've won the Rumble and they're booing you, you don't do a celebration. It's like pointing at the WrestleMania sign and says, "Oh, I'm not really hearing booing."
Yeah.
It's happening. Deal with it in real time. Don't just
grab a mic.
Well,
grab a mic.
Yeah.
Give one of your shitty
what
promos.
What the hell is your problem? Deal with it. Engage the fans in it. It's not the fact that they're it's not the fact that they're booing, it's the fact that you're not engaging us. That's what we're booing. You're not listening to us. At least acknowledge that we're booing you in storyline, please.
I agree. I agree with you. Two things Reigns could have done. Two things Reigns could have done to kind of save this. I feel there's two things. He could have grabbed the mic, and he could have been like, he could have said with straight fucking out of kayfabe, he could have, "What do you people want? I give you everything. You want to boo me? I'm going to WrestleMania and believe that and suck it or stick it, something." That would have worked. But the other thing, he should have turned on The Rock. He should have turned. When they realized that this was not going down, when it was not working, when everybody was confused. Because remember, we got the first celebration with The Rock, and then Rusev came in because Rusev was not eliminated yet. Then he actually eliminated him again. Eliminated Rusev to win the Rumble. When he actually won it, The Rock came back in to celebrate some more. That second time, when The Rock took his break, somebody should have fucking came to him and said, "Okay, this is wrong. When you get back into the fucking ring, you tell Reigns to bury you. Because this is how we're going to turn this around." If Reigns would have beat the fuck out of his cousin, The Rock, one of the biggest superstars in the history of the company, if he would have beat him up, we'd be having a different conversation right now.
Exactly, and that would set up a good match between them at Fastlane maybe or something.
There you go! Now you're thinking like a real booker, Crowley. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They could have used this to fucking catapult. This is how they could have made Reigns a star. Yeah. This is how they could have fixed it.
How come you can come up with that and the people employed to fucking write for that company?
Because it's not what Vince wants. Vince wants Superman. Vince wants a new Cena. I think John Cena is closer to retiring than we know. Because this seemed like desperation to me. This felt like fucking him, like, I gotta make a new Cena. I gotta make a Samoan Cena. I have to make it because I think Cena might be close to retirement. I believe it now. Because this is reeked of desperation, buddy.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I mean, I want to be that optimistic, but I'm sorry, this Rumble's left me with no optimism right now. I just don't believe Vince is capable of change until the day
he's not going to change.
dies.
I'm in agreement. He's not going to change. He's not going to change.
Hence all these trending shit. It's not going to change anything, Dave.
Oh, I know. Oh, no, I think it will. Money does change things, Crowley. Money changes things. If they lose 250,000 subscriptions overnight, we're talking $2.5 million overnight that they lost for next month's revenue. That will change things. It has to. They cannot pay salary. They cannot go on the road without money. They cannot set up these elaborate fucking settings everywhere they go. They can't do it without money. If you fucking strangle and siphon off their fucking funds, it's going to die and they're going to have to change. So believe me, 250,000, 300,000 people fucking leave the network overnight. Yeah, they're going to change.
Is that going to happen?
I think it might have. I think the way that, how long that trended, how many tweets was there? I wonder if we can find that out. How many hashtags were there of hashtag cancel the network? If there was 1 million of them, and we know that there's not even 1 million subscribers, so we know that that number is probably inflated. If just 10%, 20% of that, 100,000 or 200,000 actually did cancel, we're talking about a revolution.
I guess so. I'd like to believe that, Dave. I really would. You know what would be interesting to actually sort of try and figure out? Because this is the first pay-per-view that people in the UK were able to get on the network. Yes. I'd like to see the amount of people in England sort of going, "Hey, man, I pay for this fucking network." And this
Fuck off! Yeah.
Fuck off, you arse.
Fuck off, you cunts.
I'm glad I didn't fucking pay for the network now for that.
Yeah. It
Wait
is
till
what it is.
WrestleMania, thanks.
It is what it is. And to even take it a little bit farther, like one person getting mad, it's just one person. 10 people getting mad is a slight irritation. 100 people getting mad is, okay, we have to, this could be a problem. 100,000, do you know what they call that? They call that an army. That's an army.
And this is what we need on the, this is YouTube, baby.
Yeah.
This is what we do. This is where we get heard. So people just fucking comment like fuck, articulate. Tell us why this fucked you over so much and what needs to be done about it. Okay, fuck Rain, fuck Vince. What needs to be done? Yeah. That's what we need in comments right now is suggestions. What do we do as a wrestling community? As the fucking universe? Yeah. What do we do?
I agree completely. So I am going to issue this challenge right now to everybody watching this show. I want you to tweet this. I want you to share this. I want you to get this out there. And most importantly, I want you to add me on your Skype right now. David Vancura, add me on your Skype. And this week, I will take your calls. I will call you up. If you're on Skype and you add me, I will call you up when I do my shows this week, and I will put you on, and I will let you voice your outrage. You want a place to fucking rage? This is it.
Exactly. The WWE don't let you do that, so we will.
I will give anybody who adds me to Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. You add me to your Skype, I will add you back, and I will give you 1 minute of unadulterated, uninterrupted fucking rage right here on Dead on Dave Productions. That's what I'm going to do because that's the way that I can fucking protest. I'm going to give you guys a voice because you don't have one. So if you want to take me up on it, you know where I am. David Vancura on Skype. That's my real shit. I'm being real with you guys. So you go ahead, you hit me up. You leave in the comments. You tell me what you think. I'll engage with you. Crowley, you got a job this week. You fucking engage with people too. You read the comment sections on this show and you talk back with people and we will do what we can to get you through this because that's what we're here to do. This is fun. I think it was cathartic, therapeutic, and hopefully Raw will be something tonight. It's an important Raw.
Yeah. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. Everyone's going to be tuning into this.
It is. Yeah, and it could be the last time.
I think the Stone Cold podcast is going to be the really interesting one as well.
The question is, are they going to do what they did last year? Are they going to send Triple H out there to make fun of the fans? Is he going to go, oh, you didn't get what you wanted like he did last year? And I hope they don't.
Good. Let him. Let him.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Fuck. No, dude, the fucking backlash for him doing that. That's it. That's all the push he'll need.
He doesn't deserve that, though. It's not Triple H's fucking call, man. I'm tired of Triple H being the whooping boy for Vince's fucking stupidity. And that's what it is. Triple H gets all this backlash when it's not him.
Yeah, of course. But I think people know that now. It's just the kids who don't fucking have a clue, do they? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? We do. It's just kind of like, nah. Anytime you see anyone do or say anything on Raw, just think Vince. Yeah. Just see Vince's face because that's all it fucking is. It's not Triple H's fault. Daniel Bryan's just fucking following orders, okay? Yeah. So Ziggler, they're all just fucking following this fucking Nazi dictator's fucking orders. He needs to go.
And you know what? 250,000, 300 people unsubscribing from the network can make it happen because there's a board of directors, there is a CFO, and they are going to call for Vince to step down if this cannot be righted. They're going to give him a period of time.
Exactly. Ring Dave. We need more videos on this subject because they need to. Anytime someone Googles or fucking YouTube's Royal Rumble 2015, we want these videos coming up. We want people fucking talking about how pissed off they are and what needs to change.
And look, I love everybody that I work with, but we don't need videos of this sucks and fuck you and eat shit. We don't need that. We need dialogue.
Yes,
we need real logical fucking thinking. This might be the only time you're ever going to hear me say something like this. We need a guy like Bruce Blitz because as much as sometimes I might think he's boring as dishwater or whatever, the guy will. He has not released a video on this.
What the fuck are you doing, Bruce?
Baffles me. But JD had a really good one too. JD from New York had a really good video on all this too. So you know, look. Tell us what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and share as always. Crowley, you got final thoughts here, buddy?
No, let's just hope there's some decent damage control on Raw. Otherwise, I've said all I need to say about the Rumble.
Well, thanks for joining me. Thank you for getting all your rage out. My voice is fucking trashed, by the way.
Me too.
I'm dying here, and I got to do Raw tonight, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for all the support. My hope is that this is not going to affect you guys coming and checking out all this stuff, because look, there's still stuff to talk about. There's still things to rage about. We're still a network, and we're going to continue to fucking call this the way we see it, because it's what we do. We hope you're there for the ride, and we're here for you, man. We're here for you. Crowley, you're awesome. Once again, you knocked it out of the park. I love you, buddy.
Thanks. You too, man. You too.
Everybody take care. We'll see you soon right here on Dead on Dave Productions on your Daily Focus. See you next time. Peace.